Derick Giwner along with Matt Rose here at DRF headquarters, and we're going to talk about the North America Cup. $1 million Canadian on the line this Saturday night, June 16th at Woodbine Mohawk Park. We're going to have all the action live on DRF Harness Live, along with some commentary from myself, Garnett Barnsdale. I think we have a special wager promotion from DRF Bets this week.
Do we?
Yeah, we do.
Let's hear about it.
You know, you're going to get your money back if your horse finishes second or third if you make a win bet, so that's pretty cool. And we're going to take a look at the North America Cup. It's a great field of 10 horses here. As we said, $1 million on the line. Morning line favorite is Lather Up.
And I think deservedly so. Team Teague, Montreal Teague, George Teague, Clyde Francis, they're back again for another shot at the North America Cup with the horse Lather Up that I guess you could say flew under the radar because not many people heard of this horse until he basically invaded up in Canada and has blown away the field in 3 straight and deserves to be the favorite in this race. Well, I don't know what else to say.
There are blips all over the radar now with him, obviously,
Absolutely.
after going 5 for 5 this year. We're going to take a look at the field. Number 1 is St. Lad's Neptune, who raced well last week, obviously behind Lather Up, and he's had a little bit of trouble catching up to Lather Up in recent weeks.
Yeah, there's still a nice, a decent off-the-pace effort, but we see the Lather Up, after making multiple moves, able to scoot on through and win quite convincingly and wrapped up winning by almost 3 lengths. So you can't fault St. Lad's Neptune or that effort, but you're right, he has catching up to do. And he has to make up a few lengths to catch up to Lather Up.
Number 2, Stay Hungry, your Brutus Crown winner from last year. We're going to take a look at his elimination victory here coming up, and it was a pretty strong effort. He's sitting 3rd over right now, and Doug McNair is going to sit very patiently and wait before he makes his move.
Yeah, he didn't launch off 3rd over cover until you can see at least maybe a third of the way down the stretch. Had a smooth 3rd over trip, but this is a nice burst of speed behind a horse that had live cover that wasn't able to finish, and I believe that was done well. That's battles gamely to the wire, but gets
First over in a big effort.
Yeah, that was a long, prolonged effort, but that was certainly a nice burst from Stay Hungry from 3rd over. Expect him to be obviously much closer to the. He has probably no choice but to be closer to the action than 3rd over from this inside spot. Obviously a prime contender here.
Yeah, and the horse in between horses that finished 3rd there, the 1 was number 9, Hayden Hanover in this field. He's kind of a little bit all over the place in this stretch, you know, just not steering particularly straight. He's got a long road to hoe from post 9.
Yeah, he's going to be a huge price. Clearly outfinished off a live cover trip. Didn't race badly. He hung in there to be 3rd, but yeah, you're looking at a tough spot from post 9. Again, if you want to throw him any numbers, you're going to get a huge price, though.
Talk about a hot horse. Number 3, West Delight, is 5 for 6 on the year, just 1 defeat. He also won an elimination. We're going to take a look at that win here, and as usual, just won it by just enough.
Yeah, you know what? He was used early. He yielded. He's had a nice pocket trip. You see Corey Callan trying to angle, looking for room, looking. Once he gets clear and he's fed racetrack and Callan's able to get after him, you can see how he really responds here. And it's not often when you see a 3-horse battle to finish the horse come through and split horses. And then he's pretty safe winner here over a game Nutcracker Sweet, who won a long trip. And American History, a little bit short, but certainly can improve off that effort. But yeah, West Delight, we saw him burst on the scene. Yonkers, the first time and a half I've mentioned in the past, jogged to the Reynolds. All of a sudden, he's won 4 straight. He couldn't be any sharper coming into this race.
Talking about a couple of the others in that field that we just saw there, Nutcracker Sweet, who was 2nd. It was a solid effort. Tim Tetrick, who chose off this horse, he ended up going to number 7, Done Well. He said that he's a real believer in this horse, and he thinks one day, you know, he is going to come up with a big win.
He was out early in that mile, assuming Tim Tetrick knew he had some horse there and had to get out moving early to get the contention. Now, that was a great effort at almost 30 to 1. Can't fault him whatsoever. And you know what? You're getting Dave Miller subbing for Tim Tetrick, goes to Done Well, but again, you're looking at a big price on what could be a live horse here.
Setting the pace in that field was number 5, American History. You know, he was, a strong effort on the lead, 54 and change to the half, 122 and change to 3/4. It was a good effort, just came up a little bit short.
Yeah, a good effort, not a great effort. A comparable effort probably won't be enough to win here, but he's eligible to improve. Only his 4th start. He's shown progression in each one of those starts, and there's no reason why he couldn't maybe carry his speed a little bit further or have more to offer late. You're getting 10 to 1 on a Yannick Gingras trained driven horse probably will be around that price. You certainly couldn't go wrong looking for value with this horse.
Perhaps saving the best for last, we're going to look at the elimination victory by number 4, Lather Up, and he was absolutely spectacular. Made 3 moves in this mile.
Yeah, he sprinted off the gate, the wings of the gate hard, yielded, retook.
Now they lock wheels right here at the top of the stretch, which kind of allows Lather Up to get right on through.
But again, once he gets on through, he scoots on by, a little bit of urging by Montreal Teague, and you know what? He's gone here. He sprints away, and you could say he's wrapped up in 49-2, and that's, I mean, he's sprinting. This is the 3rd move in the mile. It wasn't like he had an easy trip. That's just super impressive. I mean, I wasn't convinced going to last week's elimination. I'm convinced now.
And we saw there St. Lad's Neptune finishing 2nd behind him, who we already talked about. Finishing 3rd in that race was Hitman Hill, you know, who raced well from 4th over. He finished pretty well, but post 10 is going to be.
Post 10, if he leaves, it's a tough spot. If he doesn't leave, where's he going to be? 5th over, and it's a shame. The luck of the draw, or unluck of the draw, I guess you could say. And you're looking at another huge price on that horse tonight.
And wrapping up the look at the field, number 6, Lost in Time, was the horse that was on the lead, who was locking wheels with Courtly Choice there. And you know what? He just hasn't been the same horse this year.
Yeah, I mentioned last week when I picked him. He hasn't been bad coming back this year, but he hasn't been good. I'm sure the connections, we're hoping for a little bit better coming into this race than just 2 second-place finishes and I guess you could say a tiring effort on the front end. I don't mind the move last week. It was kind of, Scott Searing kind of had to make that brush or else he might get stuck uncovered into a rated pace. I said no problem with the intentions or the drive there. Just, yeah, a little bit flat late, but listen, he's another one. We know the talent is there, and it wouldn't shock me if he bounced back at, again, what should be good value with, you assume, the 3 inside horses, Lather Up, Stay Hungry, West Delight, 3 elimination winners taking the bulk of the action.
Well, now that we know the players, 10 on the gate, where did you go for this race?
I have to go to Lather Up. I was not convinced last week. I watched that effort last week, and I'm all on board with him. I'm all on board. I don't think you're going to see a ridiculously short price, but
even money maybe.
Yeah, something like that. Even money 6-5. He definitely deserves to be the favorite. And I like a quote that I read where they sent Team Teague sent the horse up to Canada early, A, to get acclimated, and B, kind of to show, hey, look, this thing is for real, so he can get respect going forward. And he's certainly proven it. My top choice.
I can't fault anyone for taking Lather Up. My initial instinct was to pick Lather Up, but the more I looked at the race, the more I came away with going with Done Well here. I feel like we're going to get closer to 4-1, maybe 3-1 on Done Well.
Maybe higher.
I think that the horse is an improving horse. I don't think we've seen anywhere near the best from him yet. And I got to take the price, whether it be 4-1 or whatever, rather than taking even money on Lather Up here. I respect Lather Up. He'll be on all my tickets, but I'm going with Done Well.
All right, can't fault you there. Like you said, you're probably looking at 4th choice, which never hurts to go with a live 4th choice, that's for sure.
$1 million on the line. It's race number 12 on Saturday night, June 16th, 6:30 p.m. post time. Post time for the North America Cup is 10:40 p.m. You can watch it all on Harness Live. I'll be there. Hopefully you'll be watching. Good luck.